know who you are.
I looked the song up. I looked it up. I wanted to know what it is, and because I love this song. But well, to the top right, first thing to mention in this game is our Terran player.
StarCraft Virus.
Playing for StarTale. He's up against a Protoss this time. There he is. Wolf adores his hair color.
I don't adore it. I just find it to be very standoutish.
Kinda. To the bottom left, we have his opponent.
Slayer's Brown.
Slayer's Brown.
The pro gamer whose hair I admire the most right now actually is Slayer's Yu-Gi-Oh! I really like his hairstyle. It really suits his face, and I think I said this earlier this week when he was playing. I like his hairstyle best right now. He's the one I favor most as far as hairstyles go.
You had kind of an awkward tweet lately. What was it? No, actually, you wrote it on Facebook.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do. You just don't want to.
No, I really don't remember. What? No, if you remember, you can say it. It's fine. I don't.
It was something about that you were kind of upset that the hairstylist.
Oh yeah, I wish that the makeup artist here would actually just shave my face as well. That's one of the most annoying parts of being a man.
What else? You said like, what does it do for you?
What? No, I just said I don't.
No, you were writing like, I wish that in addition to doing my. It was. I have to look it up, but it was actually really weird. You freaked me out for a second there, and I I was reading this and I was like, okay, Wolf, it's time you come out of the closet. This is weird. Every comment was basically stating exactly the same, and I was like,
Well, guys, like, I will tell you that I am in fact heterosexual. I don't know what Caldor is trying to say,
No, I'm not trying to say anything. I just say that the cone was weird.
But I just wish that I didn't have to shave every morning. I think that's pretty normal to say, isn't it? Isn't that pretty normal to say? Shaving is so annoying. It's so annoying. I hate that. That's the most frustrating part of my morning, actually. That's the kind of life that I live, Caldor.
I think at some point one of the CEOs of, I think it was Gillette or something like this, stated that it's a great feeling waking up in the morning and knowing that 1 million men have to shave in the morning. So it was actually really funny reading this.
That's a good quote. There's more than 1 million men who have to shave in the morning, though, I think.
Yeah, there. Well, I have no idea how many there actually are, but you are right. There are more than this.
Anyways, back in the game, we have a 1 barracks expand from Virus in his main as he powers up 2 more barracks, and Brown himself is going 1 gate robo into gate. We'll be pressuring this bunker just ever so slightly here. Gotta be careful that Stalker gets him away at the last second.
Just losing a bunch of shields, nothing else, losing all his sheets and retreating once again. So, yeah. We already have 1 probe just trying to sneak in a little bit, get some scouting information, and Virus now on 28 supply. He's currently just upgrading his orbital command, the second one, and we have him with an engineering bay already, very early in the game.
Yeah, that's actually quite an early eBay, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. It's going to allow him to get upgrades out very quick. Looks like he wants to try to hit with a 3 barracks, mostly Marine push with Stim and +1. We'll be likely to see. There's Stim right now, and it will probably be starting +1 as soon as the eBay finishes. It's a pretty common build to see in this matchup. It's very popular in Korea right now. Almost every Korean is doing a build like this right now. Sometimes you see people going into a stranger, more unusual builds, but usually this is the most common. Not with necessarily +1, but with the Stem and the 3 barracks, mostly Marines.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of very interesting builds pop up lately. We actually talked about this. We were meeting before the cast and just talking a little bit about the group. And there's one build, for example, by a bomber who lately just starts to build 3 barracks and then expands, has a ton of Marines, attacks with the Marines, and he was able to do so much pressure with this. So that's something that we've just seen lately. A lot of variations that kind of negate the mindset that we have right now, all those timings that are embedded into people's minds where they think they need to defend against some kind of potential push, and it's really cute to see how this mind games, how all this meta game is going to evolve within the next few weeks. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, indeed. I'm really looking forward to see how...
You were talking about the build that Maru used as well.
Yeah, yesterday he did a very unique build where he hit some SCVs, then went and proxied 2 barracks and tricked his opponent to think he was going for a fast command center, but did not. Now we're going to see a huge push from Brown. I'm really interested to see how this is going to work. He has an Immortal and a ton of sentries in this mix. In total 6, most of them with basically full energy. Oh, and these Marines are going to get caught. That's going to really help this push out a lot. But Stim is almost done. The Marines get caught here.
No, he needs force fields now, but he tries to retreat. Force fields set. Most of the Marines already dead and gone. Yes, that's it. That's exactly what Brown needs here. He's doing an awesome job. Takes down another Marine. Well done. And this does not help Virus' case.
No, it does not. There are a few Marauders out, and Stim is almost done. 2 Marauders, 2 Marines at a time coming down here. A total of 4 Marauders now down at the bottom. And the Immortal going to work on the bunker on the side, forces a cancel, even going to pick off a depot at the top. This is such a good way to pressure Terran opponents.
Very nice positioning here by Brown. Virus is struggling a bit. He is producing more and more Marines and Marauders. And here comes the attack to the bunkers. No force field used just yet. Only 2 on the ramp, but not trying to deny the repair by the SCVs.
He is warping in another Zealot right now. +1 armor is on the way. Virus has +1 for all of his units. Except his SCVs, they don't get +1. But all of his other units that are ground units and infantry, they have +1. Here we go!
Comes the Guardian Shield going for it this time. The force fields hit the bunker as well. One of them already gone. The 2 Immortals really doing a good job. And Brown retreating once again, taking down every single SCVs
the
that he
Marauder
can get
count
his hands on.
Just now too high though. He can't really continue to force this. A 3rd Immortal joins the mix though.
He really needs to focus fire the Marauders with the Immortals if he wants to win this.
Yeah, and so far he's starting to do it now.
Wow, nice. Killing 2 of them immediately, taking down the bunker as well. Beautiful force fields, doing a lot of damage here. Virus dropping down to 68
great force
supply.
fields, and Brown could just end this game. More Marines coming down. The Marauders in the back not able to fire. Great force fields. Wow. He's actually forced a stim that wasn't even really used. He's going to lose 1 sentry here. The SCV is coming off the line. Some hesitation by Virus. He doesn't have enough units to fight this. He's losing a lot of mining time. Brown is on 2 bases, mining for the Nexus. He starts the robotic support bay back at home. The medevacs are out now. Here we go. The Immortal's not targeting.
Brown doing an awesome job here. Very nice Unicorn. He needs to be careful though. Finally starting to kill those Marauders with the Immortals. There are still a lot of them though, and Virus is pushing him back. Finally he is able to use his stim and take down the Immortals and the sentries. Wow.
He actually overextended just a little bit too much there. 1 more sentry will die. Now the worker count is 48 to 28. We actually had a very similar game yesterday like this, and it was Alicia who was playing when he was able to do a lot of damage to his opponent early on with a push like this in worker count, but then because he was behind in tech and because he engaged poorly in a few different situations afterwards, he ended up losing the game. So this is definitely a winnable position here. 21 SCVs killed in total by Brown.
And we have 50 Harvesters against 30 now. Remember, we have the 2 Mules for Virus, but you're right, he could have just called it a day at this point and retreated, force fielded the ramp just to make sure that he could escape without being attacked with the stim. But as he just engaged once again, he lost a lot of units, he lost Immortals, he lost sentries, a ton of gas that he invested earlier. Brown is still ahead in supply at 87. The middle of the map, the roads being destroyed by Virus.
This is looking so scary.
Yeah, extended thermal lance is not done just yet. He has the first Colossus on the ground, but still.
He will have to micro really well to defend this push from Virus. More medevacs streaming across the map will give him a total of 6. That Colossus is going to be so important. The factory's going to come with this to tank some Stalker shots.
Extended thermal lance is not done yet,
Remember,
guys.
Virus is at 1-1 upgrades as well, whereas the Protoss has no upgrades.
Mobbing in additional units. Virus hesitating a little bit, retreating
yeah, it looks like
now.
he's going to go home. I'm not sure. It would have all come down to the micro, and Virus doesn't really even want to chance that right now.
Yeah.
The worker count now 54 to 40.
Oh, going for a Doom drop now.
Yeah, this could potentially do a ton of damage.
But Brown has a bunch of Stalkers already patrolling the outer skirts of his army.
Yeah, just not enough though. If these Stalkers will all just die actually, and so will some pylons. Oh, some hesitation. He could have actually forced it there, but he decides not to.
I think he would have lost at least 1 medevac, maybe even 2 before the drop would have been completed. So I think this is the better decision for Virus.
He's definitely going to get a pylon at the very least now. on the left side, or the right side of the map, or center, I guess you could say. Depends on who you're looking from.
Double Forge now for Brown, trying to get even in upgrades.
Vikings are already on the way, and a third Command Center is on the way for Virus right now. Does not have an armory yet to get additional upgrades.
Unit swapped in at the right side of the map, trying to get into position at the natural, and there they are, the Zealots attacking the SCVs. Virus is immediately reacting, trying to pull off his harvesters and retreats with his army to take down these Zealots. We still have the pylon between the second and the third base, by the way, which is exactly where he warped in these units.
Yeah, it's going to go down now. He was able to kill, I mean, he didn't kill any mules, but he was able to force 3 mules to die from timing out while they were running away from those Zealots. So that drop was slightly effective. Another Zealot will get taken out here. Brown's third Nexus is on the way. He's getting charged and 1-1 right now. Still no armory for Virus to research additional upgrades.
He's just building it now in order to get access to the +2 upgrades, getting a second engineering bay as well. And we have once again more Colossi being added. He's going for charge now to pressure his opponent's bio units. A really nice decision. And the longer Virus waits, the better the situation for Brown is going to be.
Absolutely. Look at this, though. He's getting aggressive on the middle of the map. He does have 4 Vikings out. If he drops a few Marauders in the main to force units back and then goes for an attack at the front, it could be quite devastating.
We have a tech switch now as well with the third base. He certainly can afford it. We have the Templar Archive in order to add additional Archons and, of course, High Templar with Storm to the mix. And there's just no Ghost Academy yet, so Virus is completely focusing on getting those Medivacs. And of course, if you start adding Colossi, then you force your opponent to get Medivacs. He needs to stop the Viking, the Viking production is now going on for Virus, that's what I wanted to say. And if you go for the Colossi, then you force your opponent to switch from Medivac production to Viking production. And this will help you later on as pros player. Of course, you need to make sure that you have the perfect amount of Colossi, not overextend when your opponent is going Vikings. A little bit of an attack to the right, and here comes the snipe. Oh, this is beautiful. Can he snipe the Nexus? He can.
But he will get several Colossi.
Oh yes, he will. The Viking in a beautiful position, taking down the first one, killing another one. The Archon at the bottom is doing a good job. He's saving at least another Colossus, but look at how Virus is going in there. Needs to stim again, and Brown is forcing him back with Immortals, Colossi, and Archons.
That trade was kind of weird. He may get one more Colossus. That would be awesome for him. Not quite, but he does damage it. Virus got the better end of that trade, then he decided he wanted more. He got a little bit greedy with that, trying to grab a few more Colossi, and the trade definitely went better for Brown at the end there. Now he's up 20 supply, keeps the Nexus. The upgrades, though, fairly even at this point. 2-2 on the way for Brown at the same time as Virus. The Chrono Boost will finish about the same time. Blink is almost done, and as you mentioned, you know, he's obviously got charge already.
The entire tech that Brown now has going, I think that Virus will have a huge problem if he does not add a Ghost Academy.
Yeah, he has no Ghost Academy whatsoever.
That's the big problem for him now. He is prepared to take on his opponent's Colossi. He's going for the +1 attack upgrade for the Vikings. But at the same time, he just has nothing to counter his opponent, to just get rid of the shields. And with all these upgrades, the Zealots and, of course, also the Archons just get so strong against Bio with charge and every single upgrade that he has. So Virus is in a bit of a problem here if he does not add additional tech. And there it is, finally the Ghost Academy.
Yeah, very late here.
Virus.
Now, as far as Storm research goes, it has not even been started, so...
Drop at the bottom, immediately spotted by Brown, warping in units.
He's totally fine against this. In fact, feedback takes out the dropship, and all of these units will be taken out by Zealots. In the middle of the map, though, nice positioning on these Vikings, eliminating the 2 Colossi before they can really even engage in the fight.
At least one of them, the second one saved by the Archons.
Yep, you're exactly right, and Brown now taking a huge supply lead, cutting several of those units down. He's up 40 supply now and is taking a 4th base, whereas Virus is not even comfortable to do so. Now Brown tearing across the right side of the map, and this will force the entire army of Virus back. This allows Brown to take the control of the center away from him. Things looking really good positionally here for Brown. He's up on supply as well. Hesitating a lot, though.
He's getting all these upgrades now, establishing a 4th base, trying to just max out in army. We have him once again with another round of warp-ins. 5 Zealots join the battle, and here comes the engagement. Virus against Braun once again charging in with the Zealots, pushing back his opponent.
Yeah,
Fire
it's looking
Army.
really bad for Virus. He does have, he had some Vikings, but they're just dying too quickly. The Colossi cannot even be dealt with. He has nowhere to run.
The Medivacs are gone and no additional healing. The Ghosts, oh my god, completely out of position. Die to the Stalkers. Very well done by Braun here, and Virus loses another game. Not a good position for him to be in the group now.
I just wanted to say thank you to Moletrap Slasher for defending me on my opinion about shaving on Twitter.
I defend you, you're perfectly right.
So you do agree with me?
I thought, yeah, of course I agree with you. Shaving is a nuisance, but it's not. That's. I have to find this Facebook message of you. In the next break, I will
Anyone
definitely
can go
look it
and
up.
find it. Anyone can go find it. It's on my Facebook page. Anyone can go and look it up. I think I posted it publicly, so anyone can see it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm okay with them seeing it, man.
Yeah, the shaving part is not the issue. I actually agree. Shaving is kind of a nuisance. It's, well, for me, a double nuisance, to tell you the truth. But
yeah, I understand. Do you do that yourself, actually?
I actually don't shave. I have an electrical razor.
Oh, okay.
Like,
but you do take care of your own hair, so you don't have anyone do that for you. That's pretty
No.
cool. That's actually quite impressive.
thank you. I actually tried shaving it with a razor, and it works. But one time I kind of cut myself and was bleeding like crazy. And it looked so bad, and it kind of feels weird as well.
Yeah, I
the
can
skin
imagine.
Just gets completely irritated. So
I've never actually shaved my head before, or even had like a buzz cut, so I don't know what it's like to even experience that. But
I would not sacrifice your beautiful hair.
oh, thank you, Caldor. All right, up next we're gonna have Lucky against Huck, and Lucky, quite the apt name for him because the map is Crossfire.
I was going to say it's your favorite map once again.
Yep, and you can call him EG Unlucky here, as he is going to experience one of the last 2 days of Crossfire here at the GSL. And Huck looking, you know, based on his eyes right now, you can just see his brow is furrowed. He's looking a little bit frustrated. All he's written in chat is good luck, have fun, and go. But he does look very stressed and frustrated here as he jumps into the next map. The countdown has started. Lucky against Huck right now. Huck already taking 1 game off of Brown. We'll see what he can do against his first Zerg opponent, Lucky, here at the GSL up and down matches with Wolf and Caldor.